Hi everyone, hope you all are good. Hi everyone, we are here for grade 8 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 8 and then click on view all lessons. So there you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter 1 variable and the lessons we're going to cover today are solutions to inequalities, graph inequalities on number line, write inequalities from number lines, and solve one-step inequalities. Okay, let's just start with the first lesson, that is solutions to inequalities. And please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples as well. So here I am on grade 8 math. The chapter we are on right now is one variable inequalities. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is solutions to inequalities. Which of the following is the solution of the inequality below? 6 is less than p, right? I think you are given with the options, but here you are not given with the options. Let's just start with the test questions, right? Because here you are not given with the options. Okay. Which of the following are solutions to the inequality below? Select all that apply. Okay, so you are given the inequality n is less than negative 8, right? So let's start with the first option, that is negative 11. Replace the n with negative 11. Negative 11 is less than negative 8. Yes, it is, right? Because on the negative side, as you are moving far from 0, the numbers are getting smaller and smaller, right? So the correct option is yes, negative 11 is less than negative 8, right? If you check for the other option, that is negative 8. Negative 8 is less than negative 8? No. Negative 8 is not less than negative 8, they are equal. Got it? But here you just have to check for the less than. So the correct option is option number 1, that is equals negative 11. Okay, the next one is g equals negative 4 a solution to inequality below? So you have to see, uh, you are given the value of g, that is negative 4, right? The inequality is negative 8 is greater than equal to g. So replace the g with negative 4. Negative 8 is greater than equal to negative 4. Is it true or false? which is the correct option? That is -8 is not greater than -4, right? Because as we are moving far from 0 on the negative side, the numbers are getting smaller and smaller. -8 is less than -4, so that is no. -8 is not greater than -4, right? Okay, the next one is m is less than m is less than which of the following is a solution to the inequality below? M is less than equal to -9. So which is the correct option? Okay, let's see which is the correct option, right? The first one is -9. -9 is less than equal to -9. That is not less, but equal it is. That is true, right? Then you have -4. -4 is less than equal to -9. No, -4 is not less than -9, right? The correct option is option number one. Okay, the next one is y is greater than 3, which is the correct option. Like, which is the solution? Y equals 4, y equals 6, y equals 10, and y equals 11. Or the second one, y equals 2, y equals 6, y equals 10, and y equals 11. So, which is the correct option? That is option number one, right? Because all of them are greater than 3. 4, 6, 10, and 11, right? But in the second option, 2 is not greater than 3. So, option number one is the correct option. If is A equals 6 a solution to the inequality below? So which is the correct option? The inequality is A is less than equal to 5. 6 is less than equal to 5. False it is. 6 is greater than 5. So the correct option is no. A equals 6 is not the solution of the inequality below. Which of the following are solutions to the inequality below? B is greater than equal to 3, which is the correct option. The correct option is option number. Yes, option number one is the correct option. Okay, which of the following is a solution of the inequality below? G is less than equal to 2, so which is the correct? G equals 2, G equals 3, which is the correct option? Option number one is the correct option, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is graph inequalities on number line. So let's just start with the next lesson. X is greater than equal to 5, right? That means X can be any number that is greater than or equal to 5, right? So draw the number line like this. The number line represents the number. So because all the numbers are greater than 5, so you have to make a number line pointed on the that is pointing on the right hand side, because on the right hand side you have all the numbers that are greater than 5, and also you have a filled in circle at 5 because that X is also equal filled in circle on 5. That means 5 is also included in the solution. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Okay, X is less than equal to 10. So you are given two of the graphs. You have to see which of them is the correct one, right? X is less than equal to 10 means X can be any number that is less than 10 and 10, because that is also equal to 10, right? So X is less than equal to 10 means the solution is any number that is less than 10 and also equal to 10, right? So which is the correct option? 10 is also included. So that means you have to start with 10 and point on the left hand side, because you need to see all the smaller numbers. And on 10 you have a filled in circle because 10 is also the solution of the inequality. Got it? Option number 2 is the correct option. X is greater than 2. Which is the correct option? X can be any number that is greater than 2, right? So 2 is not the solution because X is not equal to 2. They are any number that is greater than 2, right? So so that means you have to start with 2 and point on the right hand side, but X on the 2 you have an open circle. Open circle means 2 is not the solution of the inequality, right? The correct option is option number 1. Okay, the next one is x is less than -1, so which is the correct option? That means x can be any number that is less than 1, but not less than 1 because -1 is not the solution. So you have to start with -1 and on you have to point on the left hand side because on the left hand side you have all the numbers that are less than -1, right? And on -1 you have an open circle because -1 is not the solution. The correct option is option number 1. Graph x is greater than 4, so which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 2 because x is greater than 4. So the graph includes all the numbers that are greater than 4 but not 4. 4 is not the solution, right? X is greater than equal to 5. So which is the correct option? The correct option is yes, that is option number 2. 5 is also included because x is equal to 5. So option number 2 is the correct option. The next one is x is greater than equal to 6. So which is the correct option? That is option number 1 is the correct option, right? Okay, graph x is greater than 8. So which is the correct option? Yes, that is option number 2. 8 is not included because x is greater than 8 but not equal, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is write inequalities from number lines. So now you are given the number lines. You have to understand the number line and you have to write down the inequality, right? Let's start with the first example. Which inequality does the number line show? You are given the number line. You have to see what which inequality the number line show, right? You have to see two things on the number line, right? If the arrow is on the right hand side and on the left hand side. So for here, the arrow is on the left hand side, right? And the other thing is you need to look for the open or closed circle. You have an open circle at 6. That means 6 is not included. So x is less than 6 because that is on the left hand side. The arrow is pointing to the left. So that means x is less than 6. The correct option is x is less than 6. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. What what inequality does the number line show? Okay, just look at the two things. The first one is the arrow is pointing on which side? So the arrow is pointing on the left hand side, right? That means x is less. Here you have the 2, it is starting from 2. Also 2 has the closed circle. So that means that is also equal. The correct option is x is less than equal to 2. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? The correct option is option number 1, that is x is less than equal to 2. What inequality does the number line show? The arrow is pointing on the right hand side, right? That means x is greater than which number? The graph is starting at 9 and 9 has the open circle. That means you don't have, that is not equal to 9, right? The solution is x can be any number that is greater than 9. Got it? Okay, the next one, the correct option is x is greater than 9. What inequality does the number line show? So which is the correct option? That is x is less than 1, option number 1 is the correct option. What inequality does the number line show? Which is the correct option? The correct option is x is greater than equal to negative 7. Option number 2 is the correct option. What inequality does the number line show? Which is the correct option? The correct option is, that is x is less than 8. Option number 1 is the correct option. What inequality does this number line show? Which is the correct option? That is x is less than equal to negative 8. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Okay, now we're going to learn how do we solve one-step inequalities. The next lesson is solve one-step inequalities. So now we are going to learn how do we solve the inequalities, right? Okay, the first one is solve for b. b plus 6 is greater than equal to 10. So you need to isolate the variable v. That means you need to shift that 6 other side. So you have to do the reverse operations, inverse operations, right? You have to, 6 is adding to b. You need to subtract b both sides, right? That would be 6 minus 6 is 0 and 10 minus 6 is 4. So the correct option is b is greater than equal to 4. That's exactly the same like we solve the equations, right? Inequality. Let's just start with the test questions. 2z is greater than equal to 8. So 2 is multiplying to z. You need to isolate the variable z. So you have to divide both sides of the variable by 2. So that is z is greater than equal to 2 times 4 is 8. The correct option is z is greater than equal to 4. Okay, the next one is solve for k. So which is the correct option? K plus 5 is greater than 9. So which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is k is greater than 4. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is k is greater than 4. The next one is solve for h. So which is the correct option? The correct option is, yes, that is h is greater than equal to 5. Option number 2 is the correct option. H plus 1 is greater than 5. So which is the solution? Very good. That is h is greater than 4. The correct option is option number 1. H plus 8 is less than equal to 10, which is the correct option. The correct option is H is less than equal to 2. Option number 2 is the correct option. Solve for B, which is the correct option. Correct. Very good. That is W is less than equal to 1. Option number 1 is solve for G, which is the two times 2 is 4, neither 8 nor 6. The correct option is 6, right? Because 2 times 2 is 4. That is G is less than 4. Let's just select any of them. That must be G by 4, right? The correct option is G by 4. So when you multiply G by 4 other side, that would be 8. Solve for T. 5T is less than 10. So which is the correct option? That is T is less than 2. Option number 2 is the correct option. Solve for B. B plus 4 is less than 6. So which is the correct option? The correct option is B is less than 2. plus 7 is greater than or equal to 10, you have to solve for t, which is the correct option. Yes, that is t is greater than or equal to 3. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 8 math. The chapter we were working on is one variable inequalities, and the lessons we have covered today are solutions to inequalities, graph inequalities on number line, write inequalities from number lines, solve one-step inequalities. So please make sure before the next session, you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10. So that's all for today. If you have any questions related to the lessons we have just finished, you can please ask questions. I am here to answer all of your confusions if you have it. No questions? Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next